The gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now a handoff for Gurley. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. From the 8, they've got it first and goal. They'll run here with Moss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
A loss of 2.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on first and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. And now they'll throw with Allen. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up the throw from the gun. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Going for Metcalf on the deep. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Complete.
DK Metcalf, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Bills 6. Michael Dixon to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Allen's pass.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Gain of 3.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Allen finding Brown for a Bills first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen again. Allen hit. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it?
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the slap.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Now, that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously, no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Dorsett on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. You tighten up. Let's go. You tighten up. Check 31.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They go play action now. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Fielded at the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
31-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 21 yards. And the Bills will move the chains. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Seahawks 7, Bills 6.
56 to Mark, boy. 56. Check 56.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
18 more.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Brings up another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds. And now 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson over the middle, and it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. but sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Allen. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? To me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. To throw again. Allen. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that's complete to Croft. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Good.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And Beasley with it over the middle.
Allen's pass.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 9.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop any defensively. 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the air.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety Jamal Adams.
4 yards.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen looking left sideline, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
1st and 10.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
For an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Wilson going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Steps away to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another OSCE, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. OSCE tells your team to rally around and block for you. Now, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the OSCE, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Allen gonna throw. He hits Beasley right side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 31-yard
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 9, check 9. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Big ass.
Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Allen stepping up. He'll try and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
From the gun, Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. Throw left side, complete. It's McCoy. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. He's checking. Crash.
On first down, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now Allen on 1st and 10. He'll get this one to his tight end. That's Jason Kroon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Brings up 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Bass is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This duo locked in 14 yards there and a 1st down. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Todd Gurley. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
25. Seahawks 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
The tackle made by Levi Wallace. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And I think the ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Ball carrier.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
6-yard line.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Somewhere to get symptomatic.
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run here with Balaj. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Bills 28, Seahawks 14.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run on 1st down with Moss. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. So Allen's going to look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 37 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Moss. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Today's final score, Bills 28, Seahawks 14.